How's it going, everyone? Today we're gonna talk about good is the enemy of great, which is one of the most important reason why many people who are stuck in green card backlog because of discriminatory country cap don't advocate for a solution actively. Anyways, if you don't know me, my name is Anuj and I'm traveling to all the 50 states of the United States in order to spread the awareness on discriminations against high-skilled workers based on their country of birth. And right now at my 38 states. And one of the questions a lot of people ask me is that why not many people who are in this backlog because of this discriminatory country cap actively advocate for it. And another question a lot of people ask is that why the undocumented immigrants get more attention than we do. Why do they get more relief than we do, right? And so this is the topic I wanted to discuss, which is one of the reason, and this is not the only reason, but this is one of the most important reason why we don't get the attention we deserve is because the good is the enemy of great. So talking about undocumented immigrants, let's say that when they come to the United States, they don't have a good life. Their life is worse, right? That if they don't have like kind of like work permit or anything, they don't have a good life. And because they don't have a good life, they don't have anything to lose, so they go and protest every day. Many of them will go and do protest every day. And one of the saying they say is that squeaky wheels get the grease, right? So the most important the issues which are like people making noise about, those issues will get attention. So because these people they don't have anything good to lose, like what is the worst they gonna happen, right? So they go, they protest, and they do everything to get the relief, right? So they get all the attention. Giving you a relatable example, couple of relatable examples which you might have experienced in your life. I have, is that let's say that you have a job which is a good job, and you think that you deserve a better job, but it's like very hard to look for a job while you already have one, even though it's not the best job, but at least you have a job. And while you have a job, it's like the motivation to find the better job, it's not there. So you like, but let's say that if you lose a job, then you will find the time to look for a job and you might get a better job, right? So like even though it's not the best, it's paying the bills, and like right now you might get excuses that, oh, I'm so busy with family or so and so, so I would look for a better job later, right? So another example is that let's say that if you are living in a apartment or something, it might not be the best. You want to move to the better apartment which you already know, but like since you already have a place to live, then the motivation is not there. But let's say that lease is expiring or some for whatever reason, if the owner says that, oh, you have to move out, then you will look for that thing, right? That you will find the time. But while you have something good, that's the enemy of the best, right? So so talking about us, right, that people who are stuck in green card backlog because of this discriminatory country gap, uh, they most of us has good education. Not most of us, for sure we all have good education, right? We at least have bachelor degree, many of us have a graduate degree, we are all doctors and engineers, we are making good money, but um, we could have better, right? That although it is good, we have worked hard for this thing. It's not like those things we just like, we didn't want the lottery to get here, right? Those are the things, these are the things we had to work hard for. One of the I know that I have talked about my experience with one of the reporter, where I went to meet this reporter. They wanted to do the story, and they heard about my issue, or not my issue, our issue, about the green card backlog. And the reporter was saying that, hey Anuj, you have a good gig going on, you shouldn't complain. But I was like, yeah, I agree that I have a good gig going on, but I have worked hard for it. We all have worked hard for it, and we are already approved for much better, right? That we are already approved for a green card, and many of you are waiting for more than 10 years now for this green card. And the recent report came out that if they clear the green card backlog, it can benefit US economy so much. But think about the economical impact we had, like people who had been waiting for this for 10 years, how much it costed them, right? That we lost our, we missed out on so many better paying jobs, so many jobs we don't qualify because those jobs require green card and citizenship. We would have less stress, we would have freedom to travel, and all those things we could have, which we already approved for. But because of this discrimination, we are not getting it. But what is happening is that right now we are comfortable in what is good, right? That at least we have a job. H1B, it's not the best visa to be in, but at least you can be here, right? Let's say that if government announces today that every H1B is cancelled, all the H1B program is cancelled today, then everyone will go and protest tomorrow. I'm sure everyone who is on H1B right now, they will figure it out, and they'll start protesting. But right now what we have is good, and what we say that H1B is good while there is no issue. So if you don't have to renew it, or if you don't have to travel, then it's like out of sight, out of mind, right? So then you forgot about that you are on H1B. But then when you have to renew it, or maybe let's say that if you get stuck in India while you go for visa renewal or something, or let's say that in the future maybe the admin changes and they make it H1B very strict, which has happened in the past, then we figure out that, oh yeah, this is not the best visa to be in. But right now it's like we get comfortable in what is good while we already deserved and approved for the best. So and another thing, as I talked about, that the undocumented immigrants, they don't have anything to lose. Since we have a good, we fear that we're gonna lose what is good, right? That a lot of people don't advocate because they don't want to lose what is good, which is like if you do it within the law, and if it is kind of like peaceful protest and that kind of thing, there are no risk, but people still don't want to take a risk, right? So that's why there is a saying is that the enemy of good or enemy of great is good, not the worst. When you have good, we get comfortable in this good, but I think that we shouldn't get comfortable in good and shouldn't wait for this good to taken away from us before we start advocating, right? That might be too late by that time. And I wish that everyone start doing at least small, everyone, at least there are million people who are stuck in this green card backlog just based on their country of birth. And even if I say that if they are active only for 5 minutes a day, at least 5 days a week, even not going out in person protesting, but at least doing something to spread the awareness on social media or something, this issue would solve in a month if all the million people are active. But as you know that we did this challenge to reach the 100,000 subscribers, but still we have only 1600, and subscribing is like uh, doesn't require any time or doesn't cost any money. Still it's like hard to reach, so you see that there is like not many people are active, right? So I hope more people get active and start doing the small thing, because we are approved and we deserve the best. So not get comfortable in the good. By the way, everyone who has supported me in my last challenge, appreciate it. If you haven't heard, I have moved on from California. I am in Arizona now, and I have a new goal that now I want to slowly increase depending on the result I saw in the past few days. So my new goal is to reach 2500 subscriber by the end of December. So yeah, please let anyone know, if you know anyone who hasn't subscribed yet, that please join this advocacy. I hope that all the million people becomes active. One of the thing someone was telling me today, right, that I posted something, and this is the thing, like a lot of people tell me that why we are not going like litigation route, why we are like not suing them in the court. And I was like, that's like suing people in the court requires a lot of money, and like even people when even like it doesn't cost them anything to subscribe, they are not subscribing. So how are we gonna get people, enough people together to do this kind of like litigations, right? Let's say that if we had 100,000 subscribers and litigation cost, I'm not sure how much it is, but let's say it's like 200, 300,000, I'm not, whatever it is, like even if it is like, let's say 200,000, it only costs each person $2. So we can like we can try all those things, and at least we might get relief, or we might get a satisfaction that this doesn't work, right? But right now we don't know all those things. So if we have more people active, then we will be able to bring a solution faster. So please let everyone know. Thanks for joining and sharing and all those things. If you have questions, comments, things you want me to talk about, please let me know. I probably won't do live stream tomorrow, but I'm planning to do one on Thanksgiving. I'll post what time it is. So hopefully I'll see you on Thanksgiving. All right. Take care and have a good night.